I'm Debbie from Organic Oasis, and I am going to change my worm bin today. So right now, it's been a month since I've rotated this bin. So I'm going to go ahead and start a new bin. As you can see, the second bin down, there's lots of worms. This is the bin. This is the third bin down. The compost is looking good. There's lots of worms. Here is the compost that I'm actually going to use today. As you can see, it looks really, really, really good. So I'm going to take this compost out. I'm going to actually use it in my garden today. And then I'm going to set up a new bin, and I'll show you how I do that. I went ahead and I'm getting ready to put the bins back together. I'm trying something different this time. I've been reading a little bit and doing some research, so people have advised on this particular worm composter to, on the very bottom where there's a drainage spout, and there's a ladder for the worms to, if they go down, they can crawl back up. But I read that it might be helpful to actually put some paper for the worms that get down there. Then they'll have food to eat if they can't get back up. It'll also help them to get back up. So I'm going to try that this time. And I have my bin ready to go. It's all set up. But now I'm going to put my compost bins back on. So you just go ahead back in order, put them back in place. The last one, the one on the bottom, is I emptied the compost out. I put it out into my garden beds, and I refreshed it. And now the bin that was above it is going on the bottom now. And then the next one goes on top. And the one that was on the top is going to now go second. And this is the new bin. I'm trying something new. I've always used cocoa coir, and I've been reading that it's not great. And I've noticed that there's lots of big pieces of cocoa coir in the compost even after 4 months. So even though I rotate every month, but by the time that it gets down to the bottom, it takes, because there's 4 trays, it takes 4 months. And after 4 months of composting, sometimes there's still pieces of the cocoa coir. So I use my paper shredder that we bought at Costco to shred cardboard. And I have in here cardboard for my browns, and I have just green grass from my grass. We're organic here, so there's no pesticides or anything in the grass. So there's green grass, there's brown for the carbon. And now I'm just gonna add my food, which basically the food is just gonna be kitchen scraps, banana peels, crushed eggshells for grit, and I'm adding some acimite, some rock dust for minerals. And I don't have a lot, and also some coffee grounds. This is gonna go in, and I'll show you what I do last. This is my finished bin with the food in it. I buried it inside here. I wet this thoroughly and drained the water at the bottom, but this is nice and moist and ready for the worms to move up. I'm really happy with this system. I've been doing this for about 3 or 4 years. It's the Worm Factory. I like it. I have no problems with it at all. Every month I get fresh compost. I use it for worm tea. I use it in my garden. Later I'll do a garden walk, and you'll see our vegetables and our flowers and our plants and our natives are all doing wonderful thanks to this worm compost bin. And thank you for watching. If you like this type of information, please subscribe. My husband and I are just doing we're both retired, and we have a channel, Organic Oasis. Please join on our journey. Thanks.